So Brian, we're over here on my new farm. I told you I started, feeding the product here for a couple of weeks now, and you can tell they're just hammering it. They
It's a
went
good
through
sign.
like 2,000 pounds in a week.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's what we like to hear.
So you guys just came out with these blocks in 17, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
What's the best application?
That's actually a good question. So when I put these blocks out, what I'm really trying to do this time of the year is I want to put it somewhere off to the side of the feeder, maybe about 10, 15 yards, because what's going to happen is your deer are going to be competing, right? Your alpha, you're more dominant, they're going to be trying to get in. So we want to have some supplementation because they're going to move in as a herd, they're going to move out as a herd. So while basically the dominant bucks or dominant does are getting in there and they're getting their fill, we want to put this block off to the side for some of our fawns and some of our less aggressive deer so that every time they come in, they're getting full supplementation. And on a farm like this, I mean, the results that we're seeing just with all the stuff that's sitting around here is pretty impressive.
Yeah, and that's a good point you made about the block, because I noticed like on these are 2,000 pound protein feeders, it's 99% bucks and mature bucks. And the does and fawns, you can always see them in the background on the Reconyx cameras.
Sure.
That they never are able to get into them. They kind of hoard all the feed, basically, is what's happening. So.
Yeah, and it's a good sign. I mean, that's a good sign of a good feed is if you are having some of your dominant does fighting, you got them back in the background kicking at each other, you got some of your bucks just slightly sparring, because it's showing that this is becoming a primary food source.
Right.
So what's really cool about Grow the Bone is you can take your piece of property and using the pellet, using our granular, you can make a primary food source. Or if you've already got a primary, if you got a couple hundred acres or 10 acres or whatever of a good row crop, using this to complement and kind of setting these up as your secondary sites to your bedding areas, I mean, you can really have fun with a management plan, and on a piece of property, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it just gives them another reason to be there.
Amen.